Statue of Victory poem.
This is for everyone here who's come a long way and everyone who has a long way to go. You and me sat down in the same state for the first time in years in front of 2 glasses of bourbon, trying to figure out how to cross the 5 years and half a continent we had somehow managed to cram between our bar stools. See, try as you might, you just can't be best friends from across the country. So we told stories from when we still were. And the retellings had a rhythm like the rock of your old Mustang against the highway, and I realized that no matter how long you have been gone, home is wherever people know your stories. And one of my favorites, the bar door opened quiet, but the whole room turned anyway, like we were letting their smoke out, letting too much sunshine in. We were a beer deep when a guitar man sat down in that furthest, most crooked corner of the dance floor, and I tell you, if he did not sing like an oak, he sang like a shipwreck. The bartender appeared behind me, she said bourbon, it wasn't a question, and slowly that ramshackle stage started to wail, sounded like that guitar man had strung the whole bend of the Mississippi up the neck of that Gibson. We got 2 more and drank with the bartender. Her name was Mary Lee, but everybody called her Granny. I tell you, that woman was cast iron. I watched her slosh whiskey through her teeth like it was mouthwash, heard her hollering like a coven of cowbells when her great-grandson got up, hugging a harmonica between his lips like it was a wooden rod, and he was a seizure. Boy blew harp like a rusted deer, like a wind chime built a junkyard cars. I tell you, that night I heard the sound of a sail being ripped from the chest of a ship. This was the music of stranded survivors. These were the first people I had ever seen break while they danced. And just like that, the gap between our bar stools vanished. We sat arm to arm and Mark Twain the sounds of shipwreck and seizure, Faulkner that chorus of old men who hum tune like whistling indoor country crickets. We retold our favorite stories, taking turns like we were remembering them together. And there, in the magic of bar life, it did not seem as if our friendship were so fragile. It did not look as if it had been stretched thin across 2,000 miles. Instead, it was as if we 2 storytellers had somehow bent the ends of the interstate until all the distance between us looked like one long Mobius strip of highway, the last exit leading right back to that bar. And we are not adults who live in different states. We are still just those kids about to push open that front door. And if home is wherever people know our stories, there might just be a little too much highway in mine.